Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. So when you come in and watch this video, give me a fawns, hit that thumbs up, let me know in the comment section how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell, so you know when I post videos and I go live, which I usually do on a daily basis. And I try to go live once a week to answer questions. And as always, if you know somebody who will resonate with these messages, go right ahead and share them. All of that helps out this channel and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. This video is for the star sign of Leo for the new moon in Pisces, which is marking a time for deep introspection, emotional reset, and spiritual renewal. As the final new moon of the astrological year, it offers a clean slate to release old patterns, dreams, and set intentions before the Aries equinox. The lunation occurs as the sun and the moon unite, initiating a lunar cycle that invites quiet, emotional reflection rather than abrupt action. You're being asked to follow your tumultuous, after following a tumultuous eclipse season, this new moon represents a gentle tide of spiritually minded energy, perfect for processing. With Pisces ruling the subconscious, this period is highly potent for visualizing future goals and planting seeds in the dark. So you need to practice listening to your intuition. Creativity, romanticism, and emotional healing are highlighted. So since Pisces is a water sign, utilize bass, seashells, or water-themed crystals like aquamarine, amethyst, or pearl. Use this time to process and let go of accumulated emotional baggage and reflect on your dreams or creative endeavors to pursue in the coming more active Aries season. So the new moon provides a final quiet pause before the astrological new year begins. It serves as a powerful liminal space for emotional release and spiritual resetting before the new year begins and the spring equinox. So sensitivity is heightened. Expect vivid dreams, spiritual downloads, and strong gut feelings. It marks a karmic cleanup where old patterns, illusions, or situations that are no longer serving you finally dissolve. The dreamy Piscean influence makes it an ideal time for artistic breakthroughs in music, writing, and painting. Mercury retrograde is currently in Pisces. This adds a layer to mushiness to communication, making it harder to articulate feelings clearly, such as there may be a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of miscommunications, even on a technological state with the computers, text messages, phone calls, all right? Uranus and Pluto, a harmonious sextile with Uranus and Taurus and Pluto and Aquarius, supports radical shifts in perspective and deep psychological transformation. Venus squared Jupiter occurring earlier in the same day, this aspect can trigger intense emotional reactions or tendency towards self-indulgence. So be aware of that, all right? So write down a truth that has been avoided or a cycle to break, then symbolically let it go. Take a ritual bath or spend time near water to cleanse your energy. Sit in silence longer than comfortable to hear the inner voice. Engage in creative activity without focus on the final result, all right? So that is some things that you need to know there, Leo, all right, with the moon's energy. So let's go ahead and pull the moon's energy for the Leo collective. for Leos. What's the moon's energy around the Leo collective, please? And thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of emotions running high because Mercury is in retrograde. So there's a lot of misunderstandings. There's a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of not being able to express how you feel. So you're being asked to take the time to breathe. Breathe so that you can get your words together to express how you feel, right? So what you need to do is breathe out this old pattern of bottling things up so that you can be more vulnerable with your emotions here. And trust that your loved ones are safe. You are safe. There, Pisces. I always said Pisces. Leo. All right. So we're going to go ahead and throw your dice for Leos, please. And thank you, Holy Spirit, for Leos. Beautiful. You got all your dice. They're pretty much in a center, so I feel like you need to recalibrate. You got a 2 on each side of a 4, so 4-4 can be significant. 4-4-4 could be significant. 1-1-1 could be significant. 2-2-2 could be significant. 6-6-6 could be significant. Those are all symbolic to finding balance between your mind, your heart, and your body. You may have to make some sort of a decision here, but before you make this decision, Spirit is telling you to ground your energy because it will help with whatever this decision is. I see 1-4-4, so you're being called to do something here. All right. So ones. I don't even know why I said ones. So 2. Duality, partnerships, decisions, yin, yang, and masculine and feminine. So you're being asked, Leo, to balance your masculine and feminine energy out by what? Grounding your energy, remaining in the present moment, in the here and now. Because of the fact that we're in the new moon energy and Mercury is retrograde, and we got all these other energies that are mixing up, you're extra sensitive, right? So before you go off the hook on a situation because you misunderstood somebody or something, ground your energy, center yourself. That way you can regroup your thoughts and clear out this fog, all right? So you're being asked to ground your energy, and instead of bottling up, let it out, like transmuting it. So you really need to trust your excuse me, you really need to trust your intuition at this time, because you're like walking in between, with the Pisces energy, walking in between the worlds, right? The earthly realm and the spiritual realm, and that's what's making you extra sensitive. All right, so we are going to read 111 because I've seen that energetic gateway has opened, rapidly manifesting thoughts into reality. That's why you're being asked to center yourself. Choose your thoughts wisely, matching your desires, right? We have 222. Have faith. Have faith in your partnership with the divine. Is something else that I am saying. Focus on spirit to balance and heal your life. Tell the angels about your fears, your concerns when it comes to being able to make ends meet in a material world. And then be open to receiving divine help here. All right. As I do feel strongly that there is a cycle completing. All right. That is what I see for you. I don't really need to look in a book. I'm just going with my intuition here. So we're going to go ahead and clarify for you, Leo. Okay, so the 2 that's closest to the west. And I see these 2 dice are like they're pretty much right in line here between the west and the east. So you're coming out of a period of darkness into a period of light here, Leo. You are like at a halfway point here, because this would be your north node, this would be your south node, right? You're like in that halfway point. But you are listening to your intuition and you are finding your balance here. All right. So the first two closest to the dark. Yeah, the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords talks about feeling defeated, right? Feeling defeated because somebody could be spying, gossiping on you. Somebody could try to bring in some sort of an apology, but don't accept it because this apology is poisonous. It's like an extended message from yesterday's daily reading. Somebody was working with other people here in the dark or behind your back, maybe messing with dark entities, to like sending you monitor spirits. But this was somebody who did not know what self-love was. They were literally trying to block your intuition. So that's what Spirit is telling you. Do the breathing work. Breathe yourself. Recenter yourself. Because, you know, your emotions are running high because you're blocked. So you need to let go of that poisonous emotion so that you could be more vulnerable to understand the divine wisdom that's trying to come through here. It's the Page of Wands. So somebody is on their side with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about that misunderstanding between communication. All right. So the fourth, and we have a clarification for the four. Yeah, there's that moon energy coming through here. And then we have the Death card, right? So I feel like it's almost in a center, like you're at a crossroads here, Leo, where you need to ground your energy so that you can see things more clearly in this new moon in Pisces, because you're teeter-tottering back and forth here with the moon on its side. It's like you want to trust your intuition, but at the same time you've gotten burned, right? Because you've had people who are working together playing a lot of mind games with you, sending you a lot of poisonous emotions, working with these dark energies, trying to monitoring you, keeping you in this fear-based energy. I see 666, so absolutely, definitely sending you monitor spirits. But I also feel like they were trying to trigger you with some sort of subliminal messages as well, trying to defeat you. But you got the moon right in the, like you're at the crossroads right now. See right here, the crossroads. North Pole, South Pole, West, East. You're at that crossroads where you are waiting for the next step to complete some sort of a cycle here. So something could be coming back around to you with the double 4 energy, which adds up to an 8, 8, 8, 88, 888 could be significant here. Where a cycle is finally going to complete, and you're going to complete your transformation. Because right now I feel like you're at a crossroads where you are letting go of any poisonous emotion, feeling empty on an emotional level, feeling triggered on an emotional level by these poisonous emotions, by these poisonous thoughts. All right. So I feel like you're definitely at a crossroads here. So let's go ahead and pull for the 2 for Leo. Yeah. See, Judgment. You're being called for something. 144 here. You're being called. You got the 3 of Wands that's looking at me. So you're being called to stay patient is what I feel. You're being called to stay patient. You're being called 144, 1144 could be significant. You're being called to stay patient because your ships are coming in. They're coming in on divine timing, which may not be with your timing. We have 3, 6, 10. So you're wearing a set of rose-colored glasses here, and you hanging on to this negative emotion within thyself, within your feminine energy, within that sacral chakra, is actually literally what's blocking your ship from coming in. And I feel like it's because you're a little bit off center. So you really need to ground your energy, because right now is a time where emotions are definitely running high, because we got the moon in Pisces. Moon is water in Pisces, which is water. Mercury, which is the plane of communication, in water. A lot of water energy, where, things are going like this, right? Like 1 minute you're up high, the next minute you're down low. The 1 minute, and I feel like it's actually your ship is coming, but first it's way up here, and then when you drop down, then the ship drops down and almost capsizes, if you see what I mean, right? So yeah, you need to let go of them rose-colored glasses, take them off, so that you can understand your next step. We do have the Knight of Pentacles. You have a spirit guide that is watching over you, especially with the Angel of Death here. But I feel like, again, you're at this crossroads where something is destined to happen in your life. With the Destiny card, you may not see this coming. This is like a ship that's coming your way that you do not see coming. Whether it's a romance ship, whether it's a partnership, whether it's a business ship, a friendship, a family ship. Yeah, so it could be a passed over loved one too, who is watching over you, telling you the tides are turning in your favor, but you need to let go of control. Pull back your energy, center yourself, and let go of control. That is what I feel for you. All right. I see 144, I see 222, I see 666, I see 44888. Those are your numbers. Yes, communications are going to be like, emotions are going to be running high, communications are going to be running high with other people. So you're being asked to ground your energy so that you don't feel defeated in trying to express yourself. I feel like you're also getting another piece of the puzzle, because the moon sometimes talks about hidden things. So what is hidden, I feel, is coming to a light. That could be why you're at a crossroads. And I feel like this could be a passed on loved one revealing this to you. All right, so 2 with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, somebody is very vain here. And look, beauty, untamed, and free. So, yeah, look at this. 444. What did I say, Leo? 444. You're very intuitive. Again, a mother figure coming through here as part of your family, coming through as a spirit guide. Calling this to your attention. What's blocking your ship from coming in is like feeling empty inside, or having these poisonous emotions, these poisonous thoughts, right? You need to trust your intuition with this. They could be showing up in a violent color. They're telling you your hard work is paying off with the 4-4 energy. So yeah, there could be a partnership coming through. I feel like this loved one is giving you a big old hug on an energetic level. But you do have somebody who is in this vain energy, who is working with other people trying to defeat you. This is also that Page of Wands energy. Somebody who's very vain. Somebody who thinks that everything is about them, right? And that's what's triggering you. This is always all about you, and you're always calling this to my attention, that it's always only about you, but yet there's other people involved in this. So be aware of that. But I also feel somebody could be coming in and offering you a poisonous cup. So the 5 of Swords on the side with the energy of 2. So you definitely have a decision to make here. That's why you're at this crossroads. Mirror, Spirit, Mermaid, Beauty, Untamed, and Free. 444, and Violet, Intuitive, Spiritual, and Self-Aware. And Mother Spirit. Can I have one card, please, Spirit, for the Five of Swords on the side and the 2 energy? Yeah, you're clouded. Your emotions are clouding you. And that's what you need to breathe out in this moon energy. Take the time to do some breathing work to center yourself so that you can remove this cloudiness, so that you can see your way forward, so that you can see what needs to be let go of, so that you can see your next step. Thank you, Spirit. So that you can see your next step. The moon on its side and the 4 energy. The moon on its side and the 4 energy for Leo. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Can I have one card for Leo? Yeah, luck is on your side. Spirit is telling you luck is on your side. Okay, so the moon energy, and it's facing more towards the east, the light. So it's definitely, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your intuition, because you definitely have a spirit guide around you, a female person around you who is shedding light on this situation. The moon and the 4 and the ladybug, luck for Leo. Yeah, so yeah, you definitely got bit here. You feel bitten by communications, because it's like somebody's trying to bite your head off. Try going this way. They're trying to point you towards your south node, but you're saying no more, right? I don't want to be in my south node no more. I'm tired of repeating these repetitive patterns of getting bitten, getting hurt, right? Getting my head bit off. Because you're always over emotional, because you always need to be right, because you never want me to see something more clearly. All right. So judgment and the 2, judgment and the 2. There's a lot of cards here. Werewolf spirit. Yeah, there, right there. That's that energy with the communication here with the Page of Wands. So you're being called here. Grapes, satisfaction. There's definitely 2 cups there that talks about this Page of Cups on its side, where you're always looking at the glass half empty, where you need to start looking at your glass half full. Yeah, you're on your way to the light here, where you're awakening to a new beginning. You're having some sort of a vision where you're finally going to see through this clouded energy. We got 333, Trinity, mind, body, and soul. You're in the zone. Express your true, authentic self. 666, practice raising your vibrations. Choose peace and harmony in your thoughts with others. So 999, which talks about completing a hard cycle here. Something is fated to happen. See how these 2 people are mirroring back and forth? Queen of Cups. This is that mother energy that I feel is coming through here, Leah. This is that mother energy that is mirroring this to you, saying get the hell out of your south node. Stop repeating these patterns. Choose more peace. Be in that zone of peace, because I am showing you something very clearly, but your emotions is clouding what I'm showing you. You are at your new beginning, but right now you're at a crossroads. Stop looking at your glass as half empty, because it's not. It's not, right? See, this is that snarling of emotions always running high, always, not being able to see things clearly. All right, can we have one card for judgment and the 2 with werewolf spirit? 666, 333. Satisfaction, vision, smoke, and fate. Learning new things, magic. So you could be called to go back to school to learn something new, maybe write a book. You could see that on this card it does say about magic. Maybe you're learning that somebody was doing magic on you through the mirrors, doing mirror magic on you, trying to cause a lot of disruption. Could have been working with a coven of people or just a group of people, and trying to end or capsize this boat, doing death magic, such as ending your finances, even possibly even trying to get you to self-delete, playing a lot of, sending you a lot of subliminal messages on an energetic level. Yeah, that's what I see here. So let's pull a final spirit guide message for Leo. So you definitely could be learning something, and it could be very triggering to you. Okay, you are never alone. Yeah, that's a female spirit guide coming through, letting you know you're never alone, right? You are divinely protected. Feel joy in all you do. Learn from your mistakes. So you've made your share of mistakes. You've learned your share of lessons. So you need to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you have made, and follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you want done unto you. So you're learning very hard lessons with the 999 energy here, where you've made a lot of mistakes in your life, and you need to forgive yourself, because you're coming out of a period of darkness and you're heading towards a period of light. So it's like Jesus coming in and saying, listen, my child, right? Your thoughts create your reality. That's why this person was sending you, doing magic on you, trying to like shift your thoughts from positive, like trying to get you to not trust your intuition, sending you a lot of poisonous thoughts here. But again, you do have a spirit guide, a female spirit guide that is watching over you, letting you know, Leo, you are not alone. Patience is a virtue, so be patient, because there is something new coming your way, right? So you need to forgive yourself for all the mistakes that you have made, and I feel like they're coming in and telling you, I forgive you, so now you need to forgive yourself and feel the joy in this new beginning, all right? So that is what I feel for you, Leo. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.